really? Okay, I guess that's good. Is it on? Welcome to live chat. I think it's on. Yeah, okay. Okay, I didn't know it was on. All right. Well, welcome to my live chat channel. Let's actually make this a little bit darker. Okay, this will be a fun piece. And actually, what's the size on this? No. What the? Okay, what was that about? I don't know. Okay, that's pretty big for a size. 62.71. Wow, okay, let's get into this. What should I color first? I don't know. I always get confused on, not confused, but I always don't know what to color first. I think I'm just gonna start coloring the hair. Yeah, and whoa, that's really light actually. Wait, what's the stabilization on for? Let's see. Okay, that's pretty strong. And that looks better. But let's see. Oh, my lips are showing. Okay. I did not notice that before. That's actually too thick for me. Let's do instead this one. Maybe. Okay, that's too strong. What? No, that's... Yep, 72 is way too strong. Okay. I think that's good. And that. Smooth the size a little bit. It's kind of like an off-white, or I guess a platinum blonde. Yeah, more like a platinum blonde, I think. This looks pretty nice so far. I'm already liking it. And I don't want to forget to shade anything. And I don't know how long this art piece, I don't know how long it will take. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I don't know how long it will take, but I think it will be fun. And usually bigger art pieces for me take a while. The sound of my Apple Pencil feels just so nice on my iPad. And it was actually at 5% when while my iPad was charging, and I thought, oh shit, that's not good. Okay, I gotta get that charged up immediately. But if you have any questions, or if you're curious about anything really, then feel free to ask. Okay. And yes, that looks beautiful. Okay, which, like, I think it's kind of weird that I have platinum blonde here, and then there's this color right here, but yet with my normal hair color it doesn't look like that. I have different shades of blonde, yes, but it's also more of just kind of a darkish blonde, I think, or even in the back of my hair, a dirty blonde. And if you've seen my photos on my YouTube channel, then you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, I just feel so nice coloring a nice strand of hair. I find it very therapeutic, just coloring on Procreate itself, and sketching is fun too, or drawing, doing a little bit doodle on paper. But this coloring on an iPad is just different on another level. Oh my god, that looks so beautiful. So beautiful. And get a drink. Yeah, and some of the strands of my hair, it looks like I have white hair, but at the same time, when I press on the strand of my hair and then I let my finger go down, it shows something completely different. Like there's a gray. Why do I have gray hair? I just show that I have gray hair. I don't know. But we're gonna stick with this color just to see how it will turn out. And if I don't finish this video, or not this video, if I don't finish this art piece in like 2 hours, then it's whatever. Oh my god, that looks really nice. I like it. But I also like the markers, not the markers. I also like the paintbrushes that I have, Glossy Jelly, the Dreamy Sketch Anime, Soft Anime, and the Whimsical Watercolor. Those are really good brushes. They're my favorite brushes, actually. And I didn't make them myself. If I could make brushes, I probably would, but it's not something I've ever really been into. Not something that's up my alley. Yeah, let's sharpen. No, let's fix that part. Okay. Okay, and do... Sure, we could stick with that. That's good enough. No. Okay. Okay, so that shows a darkish tan brown. Okay, that was my heater. If you heard anything besides my voice, obviously that was the heater going off. But then it shows a white. Wait a minute. Oh shit. That's why. Okay. That's why. Okay. Right. This is gonna be fun. Okay. So, nope. Delete. Yeah, okay. Okay, I get why I was doing this. I'm actually gonna go back, select, and delete this picture. I'm still gonna do it, but I realized of why I was showing very limited and minimal colors. Okay, going to opacity and lowering it just about halfway, which is good. Then, gonna make another layer. How many layers can I do? I don't know. Maybe probably 14 or 15 with this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, and let's stick with something small for now. Let's just do the lips. Very soft, very plump lips, and it's just so beautiful. And my lips are naturally pink, so I'm not wearing any lipstick, any lip gloss, or any chapstick. So it's, I don't know, I guess it's nice to have that natural color and not feel the need to wear any lipstick. Lower the size a little bit. And this one's a bit of a darker color, but yeah, it looks really nice. Nope, don't need that. No, I don't want to check that out. Okay. And it kind of looks like a brown in this shade, or the part of my lip. Wow, that's really nice. Okay. There's different shades of brown, different shades of variety of colors on this art piece. But yes, like I'm finally doing it right because I realized where I went wrong. On the hair piece, it was showing off-whites mostly and a white and some gray, but it wasn't giving out any other colors, in which obviously I have blonde hair, and see, it gives out a blonde color. But I mean, now that I changed it, it's not showing that anymore, so that's really nice. That's actually giving that nice pinkish color and all the other variety of colors that I would like to have on whatever art piece that I would be using. But yeah, adding new layers is something that you just can sometimes forget if you're wondering, why is my art piece showing minimal colors? I don't know. And then you look at it and then you just have that one layer. And you have to add another one, or you can just restart. What was that? Okay, I don't know what that was, but whatever. And the shading on here is actually really nice, considering how I can have poor lighting in some of my pictures. I like this one because it's a dark shading, and I have very fair skin, so not having exactly dark skin is something I would be having right here or here, but obviously the shading, yeah, I like that. I like the shading. Okay, and I want to move the brush up a couple sizes. Okay. Not go too heavy on it. And it looks like there's, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It looked like there was a little bit of missing colors that I wasn't coloring. Sometimes it actually doesn't look like there's a lot of colors, but then if you take a closer look at it, you zoom in, or even if you just tap with your finger and then drag it down, you can notice and realize that, well, I wasn't expecting that color, or there's a lot more colors to it in such a small area, whatever you could be coloring. Okay. But then again, also, people can color however they want on whatever they're coloring. At least that's just my personal opinion. And I would never expect that there's different tones of purple here and here and here and up there. But there's also tones of grayish black. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that. But also, you never know. Oh, okay, yeah, we missed a spot. Okay, gotta get that one. Let's keep that for now, maybe. Okay, and I'm gonna add another layer just to see of how this goes so far, and it's going pretty well to me. So far, I'm already liking the lips on how I did that, and just below it is pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Okay, and there's a shadow of the hair strands that are in obviously different colors, so I do want to get that out of the way. And even though they're like different colors, yeah, but still I want to mix it up a little bit just to see of how it can look, instead of making it potentially plain and boring. Okay, and like this right here, oh, nope, like the pinkish and the gray that pair well together. It wasn't all pinkish and gray, at least I would imagine, but sometimes I just kind of go with my own art style and technique, and that way I can get more comfortable with what I'm doing when I'm doing art. Okay. And I could actually just start, I could finish up the face and then maybe work on the hair or the leg. I'm not sure what I'm gonna work on next, but at a distance, the face looks really nice. Up close, you're wondering, like, just what is this? Why does the face look like that? I don't know, but I mean, it's what the colors in Procreate picked out. I don't know. I don't know what the right word would be. But they connect really well. They pair really well together. I think so. No, I don't need that. Okay. And I'm gonna add another layer 4. All right. I don't want to add in too many layers at once or just every other minute, because I would think that I would run out of layers. That wouldn't be good. And I can always move on to another art piece. So there's that. Nice light brush strokes, and I missed a little bit right here, which sometimes I don't notice, sometimes I do. Okay. And looking at this mostly is pretty good. And in parts of my area of my face, it's kind of pink, kind of reddish. That was probably my rosacea. I've got a mild case rosacea. So fun, so fun. But it's nothing to worry about. And that a little bit up. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that looks so much better. Okay, that way it's not really thick, you know? Okay. And I think I got, yeah, okay, so I think I got the face done. I can go to the neck, or I can go to the hair, or I can, no. I am gonna go to the hair, and that way I can just kind of go down or maybe go out in sections. I don't know how it would go at first, but let's see, because I've already done the shading right here, so I mean, might as well, right? Nope. Yes, 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 yes. That looks so much better than it did before. Now, none of this looks perfect. That's really nice. And I took this photo of myself a few months ago, and I really liked it, but I didn't know for sure if I should post it on my YouTube channel or not. But I did not too long ago, because I thought, well, why not? Because I'm going to be doing a live soon. So then, yeah, like that felt a lot better knowing of, okay, this is what I'm going to be coloring. Oh, and I guess I have my shadow still there under my hair. That still hasn't gone away. That's fine though. Oh, maybe I should sharpen this up a little bit. Maybe, yeah. Okay, so let's, if I sharpen it up to 47, or, okay, let's see 46 then. Okay, let's see, let's stick with 46 and see how that goes. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yes, this is nice. I don't know about you guys, but I think mixing up a few colors for just for an art piece, whether it's simple or if it's complicated, I like to sometimes pick out random colors in my palette, or I'll go here, or I'll go to the palette section and pick out random colors, and I will just mix it up and not really care, and it can still turn out amazing, which that's one of the many things I love about doing art in Procreate. Oh, that's such a weird name, Procreate, for an art app. Okay. Yeah, like, okay, so this right here, how there's, okay, so how it's more sharp, I like that because it doesn't look thick at the end, you know? So let's see, how does that look? That looks pretty good. Lines aren't too big, they're nice, slim, and sharp. Yeah, I like it. And the end part could use, I think, a little bit of work. So let's do a little bit of work on here. Okay. Yeah. This part looks good though. I like it personally. Even though my hair looks more blonde and it looks somewhat of brown, but I still like how it shows different colors of like off-white or even gray, brown, pink. I still like it personally. Because in a way, to me, it shows more volume and texture with the art piece that I'm doing. This photo that I took of myself, again, I think it was so worth taking and posting on my YouTube channel. Very much worth it. As it looks, I guess you could say, in some ways mysterious, or if I'm looking at someone in the background, but I'm not. It's a very comfortable setting, and I'm in a comfortable outfit. And so I think the rating would be a 10 out of 10. For sure. I'm gonna drink. It actually doesn't look like you can see much, although I do wonder if I bring it closer. Yeah, 'cause it doesn't look like I'm seeing much. I don't know, like, can you guys see much of it? Because I've looked up at it a few times on the screen, and it doesn't look like I can see much of the art piece. I mean, I can see it on the screen from when I'm not looking, but if I'm looking at my phone, then I can't see it, so that's kind of annoying. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna try something out. Okay, so if I turn off my light, is that better? Oh my god, that's actually a little bit better. Okay. It feels weird doing this in a live. Okay, but now you can't like see shit. Which it's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Then if I Turn the light on again. Okay, yeah, like you can't see it. I mean, I can barely see it myself. So I'm trying. I really am, but this is kind of annoying. I mean, do I just go somewhere else and film it? That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, I'm moving this. You can see that the light's not on, the curtains are closed, and like I can't see it very well when I'm on the screen, so that's annoying. Let's go somewhere else to color in a brighter setting. And I even had the light on too, which it still wasn't doing anything. Okay. Okay, so if I okay. I'm trying to work with what I can at the moment. Okay. Loud, okay. Motion at your front door. Yeah, okay, whatever. So while you can see me clearly, but also you can't see this. You can't see what I'm coloring. Okay. I'm going to stick with this for now at best and just show what I've been coloring every once in a while. Because at least the lighting in my living room, obviously because there's a couch, picture frame, yeah, that looks better. Okay. Let's get back to coloring. This art piece is definitely going to take a while to finish. I'm not sure how long. Actually, let's see how big it is. Is it... Okay. So the total file size is 89.83. That's pretty big, yeah. And I've already made 1,534 strokes in the time of 25 minutes. All right. Okay. This is what it looks like so far, and I'm going to post of what I have finished on my YouTube page in the post poll. So if you ever want to check that out, then feel free to. All right, yeah, that part was colored in. Okay. No, that's still a white. Turn this up a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Okay, change that up. Nice, easy strokes. Okay, yeah, this looks better. No, I don't know why it shows gray. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, that one needs to be redone. I don't know why I'm getting gray colors, whether it's a light or a dark, and kind of a grayish brown even, when my hair is obviously brown, blonde, and kind of a dirty blonde. Yeah, so it doesn't really make sense to me, but it's whatever, I guess. And I'm already almost done with the hair. So that's what it's like up close. I like it. Okay. Yeah, already almost done with the hair. And I'm so far liking it. Okay, that is white. Peace. And I'm done with the hair. Okay. Wow, that's pretty nice. I'm gonna do, I think my legs next, yeah. That'd be easy to do. And I do like a challenge, don't get me wrong. It's actually up this,